Hi, my name's Rosa and I'm going to make today for you some beautiful butter and almond biscuits. This is my mum's recipe and we make it here at the restaurant all the time and people love them and I hope you'll love them too. So we're going to add some self-raising flour to our bowl, which is most important because that's what's going to give you the lift with the biscuits. Then we're going to add some sugar. Caster sugar is always better. We're going to put in some crushed toasted almonds. You can make those as thin, as fine or as chunky as you like. I like them chunky. I like to get a bite into them. And then we are going to put in some melted butter and it's going to be cold, and then add your eggs yolks. We're only using yolks in this, and I think how this recipe came about is that my mum used to make these biscuits with some egg whites only, and she had all these egg yolks left over. She thought, what am I going to do? I'll make up these biscuits. And then we're going to put a little bit of masala into the mix and just mix that all up. And these are a little bit unusual, these biscuits, in that we're actually going to roll them into like a pastry and then roll them out, so really easy. Now this is a one quantity. I often make two quantities, and you can actually freeze your second quantity, and when you need them just come out, thaw it, roll it, and you've got some ready to go biscuits. Now sometimes if it's too dry you can just add a little bit more masala. And now we're going to use our hands. Now sometimes you think, oh, it's going to be too dry, but don't give up on it. Keep working with it a little bit, because you just want to absorb all that butter and all the moisture into the flour. Now we're going to roll it out into a clean workspace. We don't want to add extra flour if we can help it. So we're going to knead it just slightly, not too much. And having said that, we're going to put a tiny little bit of flour so it doesn't stick too much, but not too much. We're going to cut it into half and we'll work with half the dough at a time. It's a little bit sticky, so we're just going to put a tiny bit more flour. That's it. Now, a grease tray with a little bit of paper on there, and we're going to roll roughly about half an inch in the old days. I'm not sure how much that is. I think about 1.5 centimeters. I think that might be right. That's it. These are going to be lovely and crunchy because I didn't do them too fine, the almonds. But you know, we talk about being almond. You can use hazelnuts, walnuts, macadamia, any nut really. But you know, being Sicilian biscuits, almond is the most popular, of course. So roll it out to an even thickness, and then we're going to use a little dough cutter if you want, and you just make little crescent shapes. And there you go, just like that, and put on your tray. If you don't have one of these, good old-fashioned glass works just as well. And you just cut it. And that's how simple and how easy they are. And the other thing with this recipe is that you have no wastage. You just re-roll it and use all the scraps and make more biscuits. And the best thing with these biscuits, a nice little Italian espresso made from the cafetiera. So we'll just go there, and as I say, you just re-roll it. Just don't knead it too much. It's really important you don't over knead it. Flatten it out with your hands. Sometimes I put a little bit of flour just to do that, so it doesn't stick. Roll. And again, we just cut them. And you can see with just that small amount that we did, that's a lot of biscuits, and we're not even halfway through yet. Just make sure they're separated because they do grow a little bit. And then I'll show you how my mum makes hers. So my mum, in the last few little bits she has, she rolls them into a ball, and then she just puts a little, and she makes that shape. I like my crescents, but she makes them into her little, and puts a little nut or something in there. Or you can do them this way. You pinch them twice. Once, twice. There you go. So there's our biscuits. We're going to put them in an oven at 180 for about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on your oven. And what happens is they go a light golden brown. It's almost the color of honey, like a dark honey. Beautiful. So we're going to pop them in the oven now and we'll see them when they're finished. Okay. Put them in my flash oven. Going to give them, we'll have a look at them in 15 minutes because you sometimes don't know how hot your oven can be. It's better to be safe than sorry. So 15 minutes and we'll check them in 15.